In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Unit Victim. These are their stories.
Estha, come down. You haven't been down for 2 weeks. Estha, are you coming? Estha.
Go away, Chaco, you're a dirty communist!
Alright, what do we got, Doc?
12-year-old with evidence of bruising ligature marks.
What's his name?
His name is Estha.
Is he in here?
Yeah.
Hey kid, can you tell me what happened?
I was at the movie theaters, and then I came home, and I walked into my room, and there was somebody behind my door, and he,
Did he sexually assault you? Son, did he?
Yeah.
Well, do you consent to going back to the hospital? We need to see if we can get any evidence. No prints, no leads, no evidence.
Did we get anything of the assault kit?
No, whoever hurt this boy wore protection, used gloves. But he said that he just came back from the movie theater, so I'll go over and check and see if anybody saw him.
Okay, let me know what happens.
Hey, I'm Detective Marlowe. Were you working here last night?
Please, man, I'm on a break.
This kid was raped.
I didn't see that kid last night. It was busy, you know, and he had this job as long as I have. They all look alike. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Look again. He would have been here around 5:30.
You know, I don't remember seeing the kid, but I do know that all the kids like them soda, and the guy who sells those sodas over there.
Alright, thank you. NYPD, mind if I ask you some questions?
Tell me what you gonna do, what you gonna do. Yeah, bad boys, what you gonna do, what you gonna do when they come for you. Bad boys, what you gonna do, what you gonna do when they come for you.
Man, I didn't do nothing, this is harassment.
If you didn't do nothing, then why are you running?
Man, why are you arresting me?
How about the rape of a 12-year-old boy, you sick freak?
Rape? I didn't rape no one. Get off me.
Get up. Alright, let's go over this again. Where were you last night at 7 p.m. after the 5:30 showing at the theater?
Man, Monday? Man, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday I go down to Barber Street, get more of that product. Know what I'm saying?
What product is that?
Man, that orange drink, lemon drink product. It's what the kids want. The f*** you think?
Have you ever seen this kid? Sell him a soda? Follow him home? Strangle him and rape him?
Nah, man. I didn't rape no one, okay? I didn't rape no one.
Look again.
You know what? I actually did see this kid, yeah. Monday, around like 7, came in here, sold him some orange drink, lemon drink, sent him on his way. That was that. So yeah, there you go.
So you did see him after all?
Yeah, I sold him some soda. What of it?
So can this supplier vouch for your whereabouts Monday night?
Well, I mean, like, here's the thing. Thing is, soda wasn't exactly paid for by me.
So not only are you a rapist, you're a thief?
I mean, my supplier's a friend. He knows me pretty well, and I can just go there whenever I want and take what I want, and he's cool with it.
Not another word, Detective. My client's rights have been violated. He did not have counsel present when he was being questioned.
He didn't refuse or request counsel.
The legal system today, always taking advantage of the minorities. Now, unless you're going to charge my client, we're leaving.
Yeah, thank you, Nana Push.
I'll be seeing you soon.
Bye, Mr. Kurtz!
See you tomorrow, Daniel. Come on, Estha.
Mr. Kurtz, I'm Detective Marlowe with NYPD. Can I ask you some questions?
Certainly, Detective. I'm pretty sure I already know why you're here. News of Estha's attack traveled quickly amongst the staff.
So have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
I've never noticed anything peculiar about Estha's behavior. He's always been my star pupil. I see a lot of success in his future. He's got a lot of potential.
Alright, thank you.
Of course, Detective. I really hope you find the guy who you were looking for. The sick bastard better pay. And Estha, can I have a word with the after class? Thank you.
Hey kid.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm Daniel.
I'm Detective Marlowe from the NYPD. I'm here to ask some questions about your friend Estha.
Oh, what in particular?
Well, have you noticed anything strange going on between him and Mr. Kurtz?
Well, Estha's always staying after school with Mr. Kurtz, but I always guessed him because he was the smartest kid, and Mr. Kurtz wanted to make sure he got smarter.
Well, have you noticed anything strange going on during these study sessions? Has anybody seen what happened?
Well, there was this rumor one time that after a very long session between Mr. Kurtz and Estha, there was very loud yelling, and, well, the kids are talking about it, and maybe something happened then.
Something like what?
Oh, I'm sorry, my mom's here, I have to leave now.
Wait, I have more questions to
I'm
ask you.
sorry, I can't talk right now!
If the right to remain silent, anything that you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
It wasn't me, damn it!
What the hell were you doing at Estha?
Man, you got the wrong idea. He was yelling because he was getting beaten up by a bunch of thugs. I was helping him. The school isn't safe after hours. I gotta look out for the kid. The hoodlums left after you came. You gotta believe me. Estha's like a son to me. I would never hurt him.
If that's the case, then you'll have no problem telling me where you were and what you were doing the night of the attack.
I was at a staff meeting that night. All the teachers from my department were there, just like they are every month. The teachers can confirm it. The last time I talked to Estha that night, he mentioned something about going to the movies with friends. Look, you gotta understand, I've been looking out for the kid ever since he was a little boy. His father left him. And I've been trying to be that father figure that he's been lacking.
Alright, well, if you're really innocent, then your alibi will check out. One sec. Hello? Really? Alright, thanks. Well, I guess you're not the guy after all. Estha was attacked again, and this time it wasn't by a bunch of school kids. Who did this to you?
What are you doing here? You were supposed to protect me!
I can't do anything if you don't tell me who did this.
I thought if I had just kept my mouth shut, I'd be safe.
You have to tell me who did it.
It's this man. It's the
You can tell me.
orange drink, lemon drink man.
From the movie theater? If I can hurry, I think I can get him now.
Docket 204, People versus the Orange Drink Lemon Drink Man. How does the defendant plead?
My client pleads not guilty, Your Honor.
And do the people demand bail?
We demand remandment because he has already assaulted another boy and he'll likely do it again.
Your Honor, this is the first time my client has been arrested. He's an honest man who's trying to earn a decent wage for his family at home. Therefore, remandment is way too harsh.
But he'll rape again.
Enough of the theatrics, Dalloway. Bail set at $1 million.
At this point, I will turn the court over to the prosecution to present their case.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution submits that he is responsible of having sexually molested a helpless child. I would like to call the movie clerk at the witness stand. You work with the Orange Drink Lemon Man, so you must know him very well. Have you ever seen him associating with children in such a way that made him suspicious? And have you ever seen him interacting with Estha before the date of his attack?
Well, he's always been really friendly with the kids, but hell, that's practically his job. But you know, the more I thought about it, the more I started to remember that kid's face. He goes to the theater often, and I always notice the Orange Lemon Drink Man staring at Estha, giving him free drinks and talking to him. Although he's friendly, he ain't that friendly to all of them.
It's interesting that you mention that, because I have a line of Estha's friends who have accompanied Estha to this very theater, just waiting to confirm the allegation. And to make this better, we found the Orange Drink Lemon Man's DNA over Estha at the scene of the crime. Would you say that the Orange Drink Lemon Man would have the capacity to do that to a child, given that he left work conveniently after Estha left the theater?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained. This is Dalloway. Do you have anything else to ask this witness before the jury?
No, Your Honor. No further questions.
Nanapush, you may now examine the witness.
Would you say that the Orange Lemon Drink Man was very conscious of his hygiene while working? Not really. That guy was a slob. It looks like he never brushed his teeth or bathed a damn day in his life. Interesting. So do you think it would be possible that DNA found on Estha could be simply due to the Orange Lemon Drinks Man's lack of hygiene when selling his drinks to children? Yeah, that's definitely possible. You see, Your Honor, there's simply not enough evidence to suggest that my client sexually assaulted a young boy. Poor hygiene is certainly not a crime. It is just a matter for my client's management to deal with. No further questions.
Would the prosecution like to call any other witnesses to the stand?
I would like to call Detective Marlaw to the stand. Based on your experience at the Special Victims Unit, is it possible that a perfectly innocent relationship between the defendant and the victim could have become perverted as the defendant's affection turned to obsession?
Absolutely. I've seen dozens of cases just like this. And as obsession grows worse, eventually fantasies just aren't enough anymore, and the disturbed individual begins to act out their twisted ideas.
And in your opinion, does the defendant match the profile of this sort of twisted individual?
It can be very difficult to tell from outward appearances. The most dangerous serial killer or rapist could be anyone from your pastor to your librarian.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Nanapush, you may now examine the witness.
Hello, Detective. If I'm not mistaken, Estha's teacher, Mr. Kurtz, was considered a suspect as well. Why was that?
Similar to the Orange Lemon Drink Man, Mr. Kurtz had always been known to be very nice to Estha, caring for him almost like a surrogate father. Due to rather coincidental circumstances, he was arrested under false pretenses, and later presented an alibi to defend himself, which checked out with the people who were with him.
I understand the alibi he presented was well, Detective. He said that he was at a staff meeting, and his colleagues verified this. But can these colleagues, whom are publicly known as close friends of Mr. Kurtz, be considered a reliable source to verify an alibi which would prove his innocence in a court of law?
Reading into things too much prevents you from seeing the big picture. There are credible sources, and we must use what is available. We're here to discuss the case against the Orange Lemon Drink Man, and I don't see why you're asking me questions regarding someone else.
Would the prosecution like to call any other witnesses to the stand?
I would like to call Daniel to the stand. What kind of relationship did you have with the defendant?
I bought soda from him when I went to the movies with my friends, but he didn't touch me, if that's what you mean.
Did you ever notice him being nicer to Estha than any other kids?
Yeah, sometimes he'd give Estha a free soda, and he'd always chat with him when he bought a drink and, well, when we'd leave the theater, I guess.
Did the defendant ever give you a free soda?
No. I even asked him for one once, and he said no.
Would the prosecution like to call any other witnesses to the stand?
I would like to call Orange Lemon Drink Man to the stand. Where were you on the night of Estha's attack?
Man, like I said before, I just went to meet my supplier. No big deal, you know?
Let it be known to the jury that the Orange Drink Lemon Man has admitted that his supplies were not acquired legally, and that his supplier cannot verify his presence at the time.
Just because it can't be verified don't mean it ain't true.
No further questions.
Thanks for letting me walk a free man, Mr. Nanapush. But you know,